turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Keep your comments civil, and please don't make unsubstantiated or unverified claims. 017-923-002 and 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. Now, once again, the question I am asking this morning is this: how can data misuse be discouraged? How can we discourage people who have access to some information of yours, some of them very sensitive? How can we get them to stop misusing it? How can we get Brother James to stop calling all the fine girls he gets to see when they come out as first timers in church? How do we get Tinuke, who works in the bank, from calling Jude because Jude just deposited 10,000 naira? Tinuke now calls Jude that, Jude, please borrow me 5,000 naira. I need to do one business. I'll give you back. I'm your account manager. How do we get to prevent people from calling, having access to our children? Because a number was placed somewhere, somehow, at some time. Very worrisome. Once again, I cannot tell you how worrisome this is.
And now, hello, Bonhart with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so follow us on social media, Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook, and on X at Nigeria Info PH. All right, WhatsApp is 08090306416. 08090306416. Ibiso is on the line. Ibiso speaking to us from Odili Road. Ibiso, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yes, you. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
You know, when you say somebody, brother will call you that time, brother Joseph. It's those I want to follow, I will follow you. Like I was traveling to Abuja, and I have some project of discussing. One guy was saying, if somebody calling from Kaduna that there is a job in Port Harcourt. Now, through his brother, and now the boy takes transport out to Port Harcourt, reaching there, and it has been in different things. Now they say you should bring 700,000 naira. That you're looking for a job, they are asking to bring 700,000 naira. And the guy, you also say, no, man, I'll play the game with you. I don't have.
But Ibiso, that's obviously a scam. But I'm talking about people who actually have the details and mental. Take for example, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, Ibiso, where your accountant, right, calls you. He has your details. He knows everything. You even know the person. You know this account manager of yours. He actually calls you because he knows that Jude has just paid Ibiso 200,000 naira for one big contract. He now calls you, Ibiso, and say, Ibiso, my brother, come and borrow me 150. Let me do one business deal and I give you back. Because he knows that you have 200,000 naira.
Everywhere. In the bank or in the church, everywhere. Some people will just, it happens that it depends on you, Jude. Like the way you approach me. Sometimes bank will call you that, Jude, you have some amount of money in your account and you are not be using it. Is it your business? Now say, Jude, you are not be using it. Hope all is well. It's my money.
He said, hope all is well.
So, thank God for this topic because most people are falling into this program. He can't force me of using my money. I put it in the bank. I want to use that right, I will use it. Some people call you that, come on, brother, Jude, if you want to fall, you fall. That me. No grief for nobody.
No grief.
I no go forward.
Okay. All right. Ibiso says no grief. All right. They call you and say no. Simple story. All right. But it's fine. You don't agree, but it doesn't stop the fact that that person has misused the data that was collected. The only reason that that person was able to contact you is because your data was domiciled at their business. That's the only reason. No Babalawo is going to call Jude right now because I have not visited Babalawo. No Forex person is going to call me now. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Forex or Babalawo. Please pay attention. But nobody will call because they don't have any access. I don't have any number domiciled there. Imagine you going to school and then you register your child for examination. Then you now find out your teacher, one of the teachers in that school, is calling your daughter at odd hours because you have dropped that child's number or your contact address. It's texting. Okonkwo is speaking to us from Rumokuta. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just like the reference you made, the church and the people that come and sing at this place or the other. Brother Jude, in the 70s, 80s, the church was completely a holy place. And the Christians then were completely holy men of God, boys and girls. But what is happening today? Then Christians are no more holy. Christians, they call you, both girls and boys, men and women. Come to this place. Come to my house. Why coming? Don't come with any person. Come with my office. And today, Christians are seen as fornicators and adulterers. It is a pity. Can't the so-called pastor, can't they preach holiness?
So that's what we're asking. Now, you are picking only the fact of what's happening. I'm speaking everywhere where data is collected. These days, people drop their numbers. So how do we discourage somebody, for example, Okonkwo, from calling you? Imagine your bank manager. You know him. He knows you. Because he knows that you have 400,000 in your account. He now calls you and says, Brother Okonkwo, come on, I know say business don't enter. I get one business, many two of us do. How should you respond to that?
See, many of the workers in the bank where I took my money, they have tried that.
Really?
I told them that it was unlawful.
Are you serious?
Anything that does not agree with my personal life laws, no, I don't subject to that. But my worry is in that state of Christianity. So let Christians be holy. Let the preachers preach holiness. Brother Jude, are you aware that if you're a preacher and you preach holiness and righteousness today, and even on the street and road, people will be angry with you.
Okay.
After his prosperity.
Okay.
From now to next Wednesday, Jude will become a billionaire and trillionaire. And Jude will say, hey, even up to 30 minutes.
Okay, all right. Okoko says it's all about those who should be telling them the right things to do. 92.3. Hello, Potako. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Francis.
Good morning, Francis. Francis, could you please step away from your phone, or from your radio set, or turn it down if you can?
No, okay.
Okay, please.
Can you hear me now?
Much better, please. Thank you.
Okay. So, what you just described, okay, is against compliance. Okay. For any company that collects data, right, and use that data without informing, without clearance from the owner of the data, right? Why it's also very risky for us in our region is that information can be given to any other, to a third party.
Very true.
Right? They shouldn't have any access to it. So it's completely against compliance. Now, your account officers should having your number is not wrong, right? Because you also call him, right? But these people should be trusted people. They should be trusted people who should not use those information they have for any other purpose, okay? Because you don't know who to trust these days. I would not expect, I have a personal relationship with my account officer, okay? And it's one person at a time. But if another person calls me, who is my account officer, and start saying anything like that, which means I really have to go to the bank and make a report because it's not good, it's not correct, it's not right.
It's not right.
It's completely unethical.
Yeah, it is unethical. That's what we're asking. So how would you discourage such unethical practices?
I will go to the bank. And report it. I will report it to the bank because it will save your life. You have to report it. Don't overlook it. He called you. He can as well give somebody else that number to call you.
You have a point. You have a very good point. You have a very good point. All right, WhatsApp. We have a break coming up shortly. 080903064 16. Jude, this thing has been happening for years. People who have your numbers in banks especially are very fond of doing this. They will call you and under the pretext of carrying out some bank services will ask you for some money or even offer your number to third parties for business transactions. Jude, how do you think MMM became popular? Oh. Huh. 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 That's an interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go for a break.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.
can you dissuade or reduce the misuse of data? Very basic data, but very powerful. Your phone number literally can open doorways to your banks, to your personal space. People's phone numbers have been hacked and then used to commit crimes all over the world. And yet, a lot of people think it's only when a Yahoo boy calls you that you are in danger. No, someone whom you are in confidence with could actually put you in danger. And sometimes we unwittingly drop these numbers, these information, this data about ourselves every and almost anywhere. And before you jump up, I'm putting my hand up and say, I too am guilty. You get to a clinic, to a hospital, your data is dropped. You know that, right? Your name, sex, you check your blood group, whatever. Imagine if someone, and this happened a while ago in the US and also in the UK, where some cyber criminals, got the medical records of some individuals and released it to the general public, and then started to blackmail certain celebrities and certain athletes. It's misuse of data, and I'm very pleased to say that, okay, the Nigerian government is taking this seriously. They're creating an arm to tackle this issue. But before, people start to feel their impact, what do we do to dissuade this particular habit of individuals who have privy access to your phone number, maybe to your email, who call and greet you, a bit ostensibly, and then ask for favors or do things that they're not meant to do?
Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
07009230923 07009230923 07009230923. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416 0809-030-6416. We're talking about the misuse of data, and I'm asking, how can it be dissuaded? 92.3, hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you, please.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Come on.
I'm having a song. I think that not like which is called.
Oh dear. Could you call back on this number? Have you join us? Miriam, begin to us from. Good morning to you, Miriam.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Just wanted to move before I get to the back to her. We went to a bank, but it's not we have to wait 3 days. So we went to another bank. To the bank that they accepted. Do you know that as they accepted and they opened the account for her, and we now paid in money to the account, school fees, accommodation, all those and everything. So let it just be there, so to not be tampered with. The next day, Jude, she got a call that is from the bank that she started different stories. The next day, Jude, and they've not been giving her BVN because she feels for BVN.
Yes.
The next day, that they will, even up to, it took her up to 4 days before they even gave her the BVN. The next day, Jude, I was so scared. Somebody told them, maybe when they saw the amount of money that was paid, they don't know that money. Parents have saved that money. They thought maybe this small girl that told her, maybe their parents are on board. They don't know how long it has taken these people to save this money just for their time to go to school. When they saw the money, she got a call. So I wondered, Jude, would it be an hacker that would just call immediately the next day, or the bank staff? She did not, because I've even enlightened her about that. I said, please, anyone that calls you, don't answer, don't give them any number, don't tell them to come to the. So she told the person, I will come to the bank the next day. I'm coming to the bank today, but it was the next day morning. You know that the person just off the phone. I couldn't get reach that number again. Jude. And there is another case that I'm having, this online app, Jude. When you go to online app to borrow money, some people have told me.
You are giving them your data. You are, and that's why the government is saying that everybody who collects data should register.
Everything, and you might end up not collecting. So what if a fraudster. What if that app is one of these young apps? They just check out your data, and at the end of the day, you not even get the loan. You see? So it is so scary. It is so scary that what is regulating these people? What is regulating, especially the loan app? People don't loan app online, online this thing.
Yeah.
So it is so scary, dude. I've gotten several calls like that, but I don't even give them numbers. So we don't know what to do. We are just so open. Even abroad, if they are abroad, to even pop in there, even they are not even safe. People can easily hack into their this thing. Not to talk of me here. So what to do, Jude?
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Obviously, a concerned mother there. You know what to do. Like we heard a while ago. There's a national data protection commission right now, and they're asking if you collect the NDPC, Nigeria Data Protection Commission. The website is ndpc.gov.ng. They're saying if you collect data, all right, if you collect people's information, you need to register. But apart from that, over the years in the past, people who have had this experience usually challenge the authorities where those, in quote, data were domiciled. So like someone said, if he gets a call from his bank, he goes straight to the bank. How can my account manager, how would the teller at the bank, take my number down, call me and greet me? One of my friends said, the guy said, I called just to greet you. And then the next day, the person is asking for a loan. Or, I called to find out how you are doing, ma, because we have this opportunity that we want you, because we know you can financially hold this responsibility to do this. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, please.
Yeah, Mr. Good. I talk about Clement.
Go on, Clement.
Okay. First of all, let me talk about the WhatsApp groups, where somebody who will randomly pick numbers inside the WhatsApp group that they belong to send a message and all that. That happens a lot, and that is one of the ways that
people misuse.
Are being collected. I'm saying that be careful on when they go to photocopy their name at business center. Now, for me, I would say that is a very big distraction, because for those who run business centers, I think, one, government should have a way to profile them. Now, secondly, as in the way they profile every other businesses, that we know the profile, business center one should be profiled. And apart from business centers, bank staff, telecommunication staff, or any other place that your name is demanded, also Mr. Jude, some unscrupulous elements who are staffed in those places also use our BVN to perform it, to engage in crime. This is what I know for sure, because it is not only in business centers. We say in Nigeria we have if police can turn the road and collect bribes, how much more the salary of, even if that person's salary is 400,000 naira a month, and the person have access to your name, they can give the person a certain amount of money to use your name to open another SIM card.
Really? Is that possible?
Yes, they do it. They do it.
Without your permission?
Yes. So,
wow.
We are in Nigeria now, where government, in fact, I'm not even blaming the private sectors or the people who we give our name to. It is the national, is it the NCC that are in charge of the telecommunications?
Telecommunications. Okay.
Yes, you see, they are responsible for this, or maybe I think there is an agency that do with technology. Now, even the telecommunication, the cell numbers, and this has been happening long. The cell numbers in bulk for bulk SMS. If you need, if you are there now, you say you need 20,000 numbers. So, you get it.
Who would you get that information from, please?
Come again?
Who would you get that information from, please?
Okay, they said when we bought our SIM card that we handed over our right to telecommunication. That it is in the terms and conditions of the fact that we did not read it, but it is stated there that the telecommunication has the right to withdraw and to give us our SIM, and they have the right to do what they want to do with our SIM. That it is right there in the SIM pack, the information that is there. So if you need it, that means you can have access to my SIM card. I mean, to my phone number, because MTN or rather telecommunications, it is their property. So they can do with it what they want to do with it. That is why you receive bulk SMS. And I think you remember the thing to do not disturb. They do not disturb all those messages so that you will not get them. That is why they put up those do not disturb code activities, and those messages will not come. But they still have a way to bypass that do not disturb. Maybe SMS is $4.
Okay. All right. We have Zion on the line. Clement, let me ask you a pause. I have Zion on the line, and I'm going to ask somebody who works in telecoms to come and clarify some of these statements that you have made. But thank you very much for sharing. Zion is in GRE. Zion, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, Jude, thank you very much. I'm indifferent about this information from this agency. To me, these are incompetent people. Why should you even allow people to come and register to have access to be gathering data from Nigerians? Do you know what that will cost? I want you to put this on record. In the next 3 months from now, people will start getting unsolicited text messages. People will start getting unsolicited calls, lotteries, and so on of it. Because of what? Somebody went to them to register, and they gave the person a license to get information from Nigeria.
No, but are you making reference to the National Data Protection Commission?
Jude, do they know who's coming to register?
No, but that's the thing. They're asking companies, if you have a business that people will come and drop their information with you, they need to know you so that they can monitor your activities. That's what they're basically saying. So that if you, for example,
they should even discourage it. They should discourage it. Anybody that wants any information from anybody, from anywhere, either you go through the National Population Commission or the Data Administration, or even consult the individual. You consult me if you want to send me those messages. These are the problem we are talking about. You should not allow this at the first place. This should be a profiled information. Before you know, they'll start monitoring people, monitoring their calls, monitoring their conversations. Before you know, problems in marriages because of what? Somebody went to somewhere.
But Zion, I understand your concern. It's a privacy law concern. It's a fear that all over the world people have been championing and trying to fight. But everywhere that we go, you have government agencies that are tasked with the responsibility to make sure that your supermarket that will collect your number, come and register something and give you free Wi-Fi after 5 months, right? They make sure that those people don't sell it to Jude who wants to come and sell you something that is fake.
They will not sell it.
But that's the thing.
Profit-making organization.
Once again, Zion, that's why there's a commission.
We are talking now. Please, they shouldn't allow that. Our environment should not permit that. We are talking about black market. We have black market for diesel or petroleum products, is it not so? We have black market for dollars, is it not so? We have black market for selling children, is it not so? Now you want to give another black market to sell people information. The truth is this: we are in for tougher time because of incompetent people who don't read, who don't think, who lack imagination to handle sensitive office.
So what would you suggest, Simon? Before I get to the next caller, what would you suggest?
Sir, if you need any information, the Freedom of Information will give you the access, right? Why don't you go to that organization directly? I want the data of Mr. Zion. And the federal government will call me, Mr. Zion, should organization need your information? Should we release him to you? My permission. Why do we have the corporate affairs? Is it not for you to go there to check for a business that is a company owner that is doing your kind of business for supply and so on? Why can't you follow that process? You go to their office direct as an individual, not as a corporation, not like a business organization. You should cancel it. What if that business organization, their work is to sell people's data to third party? Even China have their own WhatsApp group. I mean, their penny. They protect their people. Because
hello. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Now let's read messages now. WhatsApp, Telegram, 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. That's where you find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram, 0809-030-6416. Good morning, Jude. I took my 21-year-old daughter till the hospital. On her next appointment, she went alone and the doctor requested her number. Another doctor requested her number too on a different occasion, though they were shooting their shots. Well, your daughter is 21, all right? So if someone comes and approaches her and says, hi, hello, I like you, can I have your number? That's different. That's an adult, all right? That's an adult. And that's a personal engagement. But we're talking about you dropping your number somewhere, and then when you're trying to sleep after a hard day of work, or maybe you walked under the sun, Hamatan is showing you Shege Pro Max. Someone now calls you. Hello, is this Jude's of Jude's Industry? Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir? I hope the sun is not disturbing your hair, sir. Please, sir, bring money. I know you have the money in your account, sir. I can see it. I'm your account manager, sir. Help us start this business, sir, and we'll help you make money, sir. I know banks would very often encourage people to have their money fixed deposits. If you're going to do that, why don't you send me a proper letter, or when I come to the bank, tell me these are the options, these are the offers, these are the services that we have. Make use of them. Why wait till I go and then you call me in a clandestine manner? Yeesh. Ooh, scary. Ella says, Jude, even the manifest in motor parks show data. Even the manufacturing in motor parks use your data to set you up. They will call you and tell you that one of your siblings is involved in an accident, that you should come somewhere or send some money for initial treatment. That's plausible. See me, I'm stressing. Oh, that's plausible. Because, if you travel with some, in quotes, reputable companies, reputable transport companies, all right, you will be asked. I remember those days when we started with Edo Line, you put your name and then your next of kin. That data is usually used in case it's an emergency. So imagine if you've done that, and then you are sat down in your house, and then somebody now calls you. Your son is probably safe, but because someone is trying to be mischievous, the person now calls that number and says, oh, your son who traveled on so and so day, or this fellow put your name and there's an accident, please send money. That's a fraudulent action. And that's the misuse of data we're talking about. Oyena Chair Stevens says, good morning, Nigeria. If children should be allowed to protest, no child would like to come from Nigeria. What's this? No one. Good Justice says, any organization requesting for a number by acting or filling the form is wrong. Banks called recklessly. Sometimes, likewise, telecoms operators. All right, it's wrong. But they need data. They need information. That's how you get your clients, isn't it? So I don't think they read your mind and say, hey, come and join us. We have magically put your name. No. Okay. All right. Dennis is in studio. Dennis, have you ever had your number dialed and then the person confidently tells you, oh, I'm from so and so organization? Yes, you dropped your number, whether it's church, whether you go for one party, or I've been to restaurants where they actually, ask you for your details, maybe as feedback, and then somebody now calls you and says, fine girl, you were at our restaurant, I all like you. I also actually just greet you and tell you that we have extra bullet for you if you come. How does that sound to you, though?
It's weird. Really weird. I'll drop the call.
You dropped the call?
Yes. If it's not official, why? I mean, I've actually lodged in a hotel one time when I traveled. And the form I filled, I was requested to fill my email address.
Yeah.
So upon checkout, I think I got a mail from them. It was more like a survey kind of mail. How was your experience like? These are our rates in case you happen to drop by next time, and feedback kind of stuff. Yeah, and I felt like, okay, this was
Okay.
This is like they're trying to, know their clientele and know how they can serve them better. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
As opposed to fine girl words.
I like your hair.
No, there should be. I mean, I know some restaurants have like a comment.
Yeah. Anonymous.
Where you can drop a message. How many times do they read those things?
Anyway, well, the Sunside is coming up next, and you guys have a great time with Denise. We're signing out now. Have a break. Denise, say hi.
Hi.
Talk radio. 92.3
Talk radio.
#1 talk all the time.